Hey, welcome back. So for this video, we are going to go over the assembly drawing, and this is still an introduction to 2D drawings. So in this case, we're going to create our assembly drawing, insert a bill of materials table, and then add some callouts to create a nice itemized list here. So let's get started. So first things first, let's go ahead and make a copy of this document. I already did that, so I'm going on to step 2, and let's add this bill of materials. So first off, let's go ahead and click on this item here, bill of materials table. So we are asked to add a part name as a column. So I go ahead and add column, or I click on add column. I click on part name, or just name. Notice it's all the way to the right. We are being asked to move the part name to the left, all the way to the left until we put it right next to the item number. So I right click, move left, right click, move left. Is this next to our item number? No, not yet. So one more time, and we are there. For step 3, we are just creating a drawing. So we click on the plus sign, we create a drawing. So in this situation, let's see what our options are. We are just using ANSI A inch. So let's go ahead and click OK. For step number 5, we are just inserting our universal joint assembly. Notice we have to click on assemblies. So allow me to reiterate that. We need to click on assemblies. So notice we are not on Part Studios, we are on assemblies. We are clicking on universal joint assembly, but before we do that, let's actually, well, we can't do that now, so I'll just select this. Now I can change the view orientation to isometric, and we want this to be in a scale of 1 to 2. So there, I click, and I drop it right there. And now we need to toggle the projected view. Notice we are not projecting our views, we are keeping this as is. So we are not on the projected view, so we're good to go. We are now going to rename the document Universal Joint Assembly Drawing, and as you know me, I will not be doing that. So right click, rename, Universal Joint Drawing, Joint Assembly Drawing. Step 7, we are just changing up our drawing. We are now going to right click, show the shaded view. So right click, show hide, show shaded view. So now we're going to get our colorful image. Right click and we create the phantom view. So tangent edges and phantom. Let's see how that changes. Nice, we get it shaded, looking beautiful. Now step 8, we're adding our bill of materials. So let's go ahead and find this little spring lookalike thing right here. So I click on this, and notice we want it to appear as flattened and top to bottom, and we're good. We also want to align this right at the corner, so notice we want to make sure we click that box, and all of our information appears. Let's go ahead and click on this little box right here, and we drag it over. All right, so this is looking good. So now we go down here, and we've done everything we've needed. In actuality, we did step 9 before. We just dragged this over, so we're good. And if some of this information is interfering, we can always decrease the size of some of these columns, but it looks good as is. All right, so for step 10, we're going to add our callout feature. So we're going to provide some names to these 5 items listed here, and we're going to label where those items are in this drawing. So notice we do need to edit our callout feature where we add a part name, table quantity, and we select underline. So let's click on callout, this magnifying glass, and I'm going to delete this information. First part, we do want to see our item number to see which item we're working with. So let's click on this area here, the second item, bill of materials table property. This is now our item number. We're going to add a space. We want to know the name of the item. And then finally, we want to know how many items are there. So, circle, let's change that to underline. All right, so let's select our universal joint flange. So just keep in mind, this is going to become yellow. So we click, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And there it is. We have our first item. It's called this. And this is how many items we have. It's this top yellow piece and the bottom yellow piece. Now we select item number 2, the joint center block, which is this. It is highlighted, and we place it. Now we choose our phosphor bronze bushes. That's this piece right here. I'm going to zoom in, and there it is. I'm clicking on that blue line. Well, the black line for the blue, light blue piece. There it is, and notice it is aligned with item number 2. All right, so now we want our universal joint axle. That's this piece here. Let's go ahead and click on that. And I drop it down and I align it with the other pieces, but I don't like how this is labeled here because it's overlapping with that piece. So I'm going to hit delete or escape. I'm going to do my call out again. Notice all my information is saved here. So I'm going to click on the blue, dark blue, and there it is. So we don't want the lines overlapping. We want this to look nice. Let's move that there. And there it is. Notice the dotted line. Everything is centered. Our last piece, we want these panhead machine screws, which are these items here. So I'm going to click right here so it does not overlap with the dark blue axle. And there we drop it. So now we hit the check mark to save our information. Let's check our final step. Step 11, we were just trying to align everything and we're trying to center it. And we are good to go. So we're all done.